So, a very good morning to my dear children. So, about your English 1 worksheet, ma'am is happy. Ma'am is very happy, very happy. And I got a very good response from my small children. You all are so small. I got a very good response from you all, and many of them got out of out. I gave you the stickers, or I forgot. I don't know. So, but all of you all did so well, my dear children. All of you are there in my heart. I love you all a lot. And I told you about the demo also, the SST demos you all give also very nicely. So this is how you have to prepare for your Unit 1 test, and you have to go for that. So today I am going to speak about your English language, means your English language, English 1. Okay, first unit test that will be held on 10th of August. That will be held on 10th of August. And it may come to your mind, now what is the syllabus? Though you got in your assignment, I gave it to you also. Still, I want to repeat it once again. So what is the syllabus? The sentence, parts of a sentence, and parts of speech. So these are the 3 chapters you are going to have for your first unit test. So what are those? The sentence, parts of a sentence, and parts of speech. And what is the time? We are going to have this on Monday, the test. What is the time for the test? That is from 10 to 10:30. If your time crosses 10:30, your response will not be accepted, my children. Whatever you have to do within this half an hour. And all of you can do it. I told you. So once again, I want to tell you how to do it. First, you have to go when you see your videos. When you see your videos, the class, the teachers, if you want to say the videos of the teachers, what you do? You go on to the class, you click the link, then the video gets open. Here also, you click the link and you will see the paper, the test paper gets open. There you will write your name, your class, your roll number, okay, your section of course, you will write over there, and after that you go question number 1. Answer the question number 1, multiple choice. Go to question number 2, go to question number 3, and you just go on choosing the answer. Only one you have to choose. 3 options will be given to you, or 2 options will be given to you. Among this, you have to just choose one option, the correct option which you think. That only you have to choose. And then before going to click the submit, you will check your answers, that all your answers are correct or wrong. And after that, you will go to the submit. You click to the submit, and after that, when you go to view score, you can see how much marks you got in the test. The test will be out of 15 marks. Okay, out of 15, 1, 5, 15. And the chapters are sentence, parts of a sentence, parts of speech. Okay, and the time will be from 10 to 10:30, 10 a.m. Okay, a.m. Here also a.m. Okay, in the morning you are going to have the test. Okay, that is 10 morning to 10:30. Okay, so all of you, this thing is clear to you, I think so. I think so, it's clear to you. And now I am going to tell you how to study your English grammar. What you have to do, you have to go for the definitions very nicely, okay? So I am going to teach you what you have to do. I'll just revise it. It will be in a nutshell. Now, what a sentence is. These definitions are very important. You have to learn the definitions by heart. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make complete sense. Then, the words in a sentence should be said or written in a particular order to make sense. So it should be arranged in a particular order to make sense. Now, so many examples are over here. And the 3 important things about a sentence, it's very important. So what is a sentence over here? See, the words that make complete sense is called a sentence. Then, what are the 3 rules of a sentence? The words in the sentence are placed in order to convey complete sense. So it should be arranged in a manner so it will convey a complete sense. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. So a sentence always begins with a capital letter. Now if a question comes to you like this, a sentence always begins with I give a small letter. In an option I give word. Then in an option I give capital letter. Then you know the answer is capital letter. So you will tick that capital letter. You will click onto the capital letter. Then the answer is correct and you get the full point on that question. Okay. So a sentence tells us something that ends with a full stop. So a sentence also ends with a full stop. Okay. If a sentence asks something and ends with a question mark. So if it wants to ask something, it ends with a question mark. So this is a question mark. Okay. This is a question mark. Now, all these things you have to see very nicely. These exercises all are given to you. It's given to you in your assignment. It was the first chapter of your lesson. So all of you should do this very nicely. Okay. You please see it very nicely. Then I'm going to the parts of a sentence. Now what the part of a sentence is? A person or thing spoken about. The noun part is called the subject part of the sentence. So what is the subject part? The noun part, or the thing or person or thing spoken about. That is the noun part. What is said about the person is called the verb part of the sentence is called the predicate part of a sentence. So you should know what is the noun part of a sentence and what is the verb part of a sentence. So a subject of a sentence is always a naming word or a pronoun. So a subject should always be a pronoun or a noun. The second part of a sentence has a verb in it. It tells us about the subject, what the action the subject is doing. That is called the predicate part of the sentence. So these all things you should learn very nicely. Now see, what are the subject part of a sentence? So if I give some words to you and say that what is this part of a sentence, you will say that it lies in the subject part or the predicate part. You have to do this. Then these things I did it in the class. I gave it to you. I don't know how I'll give this, but I think so I'll give it to you or not. It's not coming in my mind, but you have to read everything very nicely. Okay? Then see this part. Ravi and Shashi are playing football. The cat is chasing a rat. Okay? So all of you be thorough with this. Okay? All of you. Birds build their nest in trees. So I may give a question like this. Dash build their nest in trees. I may give a cat, a dog, a bird, and I can give a nest, and I'll give a lion. So you know the bird is the correct answer. So you have to click onto the bird. So these are the few examples I'm giving you. So these are what you have to do it. And parts of speech, you should know in the parts of speech all the definitions of noun and all the 8 parts of speech definition. You should know very nicely what is a pronoun, what is a noun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that tells something about the noun. So these definitions, you should know it by heart. Then what a verb is? A verb is a word that shows an action. There are some words that help verb in a sentence. They are called helping verbs. So all this you should know very nicely. What are adverbs? An adverb is a word that adds to the meaning of the verb, adjective or other adverbs. Okay? So fast, slowly, quickly, badly, happily, truly, early, hardly, soon. So all these are adverbs. Now what are prepositions? A preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun. Show its relation to other words in a sentence. Okay? So on, under, in, near, to, upon, about, by, with, for. So all these are prepositions. So these definitions are very important, my dear children. From the first day I'm telling you, the definitions is very important. Now what are conjunctions? A conjunction, it's also called a joining word. And, but, since. Okay, all these are the joining words. These are the conjunctions. Because, or, but. Now interjections, it expresses a certain feelings of mind, that is interjections, and you see the exclamation marks is given. Hurrah, alas, bravo. Oh, so after each you see a exclamation mark. So whenever a word is carrying an exclamation marks in it, you, my clever children, my intelligent children, you know that it is an interjection. So this is what you have to know this very nicely. Okay, so the definitions are very, very important for your first unit language test. It is very, very important, and this exercise also. So whatever you are doing, now I may give the question like this. I may tell that we respect our elders. So we respect our elders. So respect, what is this respect? Which part of speech is this respect? I'll say noun, pronoun, verb, adverbs. Now you have to choose the right answer. So like this you will get in your test all these things. So you have to prepare nicely. So okay, so from first page till the end of the syllabus of this unit test, you have to read all the line by line. You have to read, and you have to read it very seriously. So these are the things which you are going to prepare in your exam, And my children, I know you will listen to me, and you, of course, you listen to me. I'm very thankful to you all, and of course to your parents. So you prepare your lessons according to that, the way I told you in your class. The definitions are very, very important. Okay, you go through the definitions. It's very, very important. You should know what a noun is, what a verb is, what a pronoun, what an adverb or what an adjective is. So it's your revision lesson. Still, I'm telling you to prepare the lesson very nicely. Okay, so best of luck to all of you. Be prepared for your exam.